I guess by now some of those chicken are already in the pot or in somebody's tummy, and all of that. But we're still talking about how Nigerians are spending this Christmas. One way would be to visit tourist sites, carnivals also. That's another spot. Let's talk to the organizer of Aquaba African Travel Market, Mr. Ikechi, who I believe is in Calabar, Cross River State Capital, in preparation for the Calabar Carnival. Mr. Uko, Merry Christmas to you, and thank you for sharing this Christmas day with us.
Merry Christmas to you, Ini, and to Nigerians.
So share with us the atmosphere there. I believe the Calabar Carnival starts soon. What's it looking like? Unfortunately, I don't think there was a lot of publicity for it this year. I hardly hear about it.
Yeah, I will agree with you that the publicity this year wasn't like the years before. But it's his 20th year, so it is believed that Nigerians already know that the carnival will happen. The carnival has only missed 1 year, that's the COVID year. So it's taken for granted that everybody knows that there will be a carnival in Calabar. The city is bright, lights everywhere, everybody is in town. And in Calabar, it's a 1-month-long festival. The carnival, the street party is only for the last 2-3 days, 26, 27, 28, and 29th. So the town today is like free day, allow people to do their Christmas, family meetings, family lunches. I'm actually joining a family for lunch very soon. Then tomorrow we start with the cultural festival, the carnival for 15 Nigerian cultures, many states and local events. Then 27 you have children carnival. 28 is the big day, the real street party, 50,000 dancers on the street. 29th is the bikers carnival. So this is what they call the Power Week. And that's when everything that happens in Carnival Calabar that you see on TV, that's when it happens here. So the city is agog, no hotel rooms available. I'm trying to get people to fly in. We are looking for flight options. Probably they'll have to fly in through you. But the city is back. It's alive.
Yeah, that's interesting. How much of those, from your observation, are domestic tourists and visitors? How much of them are from outside the country?
Lagos gets all the diaspora. It's only native diasporans that are coming home. I'm seeing quite a lot of that in Uyo, Enugu, Owerri, and Calabar. But the domestic tourism scene is massive this year. Nigerians are here. Nigerians are in almost every city I've seen in the last 2 weeks. I've been around Nigeria a little bit in the last 2 weeks. Nigerians are moving. The economy is hard, things are tough, but Nigerians are what we call visiting friends and family and relatives. Everybody is going to visit one family, join friends, they are partying, old school hangouts. Nigeria is like a big party scene right now. On my flight to Owerri, somebody checked in 14 bags. They were coming from Europe. Another person checked in 18 bags. They were coming from America. So quite a lot of people are coming in from outside, but I see them as Nigerian diasporans for now. Those are the people I'm seeing all around.
So this should mean good news for small businesses, the hospitality, restaurants, and all of that. Only if they are captured anyway. It seems a lot of them are in the informal area and cannot be accounted for.
Most of them, the big hotels in Lagos, they are cleaning out. I'm sure you've seen posts about the cheapest hotel rooms in VI, Lekki, thereabout. So that's Formalise. Quite a lot of numbers. This is massive payday for hospitality business in Lagos and Owerri, in so many of these cities. In Calabar, that's every year anyway. And for the informal trader, for the informal player on it, this is good business. Everybody has something to sell and there are people to buy. I was sitting at the airport, I saw quite a lot of those American girls buying up funny books about Nigeria. There are quite a lot of books I saw from them that I've never seen before. Why Nigerian men like people with big nyash. and what, some crazy books that are selling, and these young girls from America were buying up. So everybody has something to sell, and people are buying. So if we're able to organize this properly, this idea of the Harmattan season started with the Minister of Tourism Obuewu in 2004, thereabouts, under Obasanjo, when they created the Abuja Carnival and Calabar Carnival started about that time. And now it culminated in the 30 December 2016, 2015, 2017 in Lagos. Now is a national event. There is no state that is not tripping. I'm following videos, I'm following almost every state in the southern part of Nigeria is agog now. The business is happening. We need to be able to capture it properly like Ghana has done with Christmas in Ghana, and do it properly. Obuewu called it the Harmattan season, and we should be able to formalize it and make it a whole big business. So everybody knows that we're expecting like 1 million people in Nigeria in December. I read something today that 30,000 Africans were denied visa to Dubai for Christmas. I think they shouldn't be going to Dubai. They should be spending Christmas here in Africa. And Nigeria offers quite a lot. There's a party every day somewhere. And I think big tourism has come to stay in Nigeria. Forget those stories of insecurity. Yes, there's insecurity. It's mainly targeted violence. But the crime, as we know it is, normal crimes don't usually exist during this time. So we are having a very good, successful domestic tourism period. And I hope it's sustained.
Yeah, well, I hope so too. But what about the sites, tourist sites? Nigeria has a whole lot of that also. Are those sites also getting attention?
I think in Abuja isn't getting the normal vibes that Lagos and the others are getting because everybody is leaving town. But if you check all the normal tourism sites in Abuja, the parks, the amusement areas, they are full. And I'm seeing quite a lot of videos. So they are doing very well there. But the streets are not as busy, are not as vibrant as other cities. And usually Christmas is time with family. But the beaches in Lagos are mad. Every beach resort is full. And they are charging top money. So the waterfalls, maybe not this time because weather doesn't, this is Harmattan season, colder in the north. So quite a lot of those places might not. But if it's about the restaurants, the bars that are by those sites, they are doing well. But the sites are getting a lot of footfalls. And I don't expect them to because December time, people just want to party, eat, drink, felicitate, and enjoy. And you don't get quite a lot of that happening. And maybe that was benefiting from that was Obudu. And now you expect that Ikogosi, the resorts there will be in play very well. So I expect quite a lot of families to be at some resorts. And beaches, resorts, restaurants, bars, those are likely the places people in Nigeria go to for Christmas. Yeah. So I wouldn't expect too much of them in the parks.
Okay, you talked about organizing all of these properly, maybe with a tag name and all of that. Where should they start from, or where could it start from, and what can it look like?
Okay, what's it called? Ghana formalized theirs and called it, Christmas in Ghana, in GH. In 2004, when Obuewu launched his Harmattan season, he needed to make it a national project. And that's how it's normally done. It becomes a time everybody knows. Chinese have their New Year, Americans have their Thanksgiving. So we know that in December, this is the time, from 1st of December to the end of December, it is party time. So it needs to be organized from a national point of view. And then he was the Minister of Tourism. We don't have a Ministry of Tourism anymore, but it's now merged with the Ministry of Culture. So it needs to be organized properly and all the events lined up, identified, and with dates. So everybody coming to Nigeria, everybody in Nigeria knows that, okay, Rema is playing on the 18th in Lagos. You can fly to Just is having an event on the 20th. Then Enugu is having their block party. Then Benin is having something on this day. Then Carnival Calabar is on this day. So a visitor from Nigeria could look through a chart and choose how to fly around. And the whole country is open. Though we're having challenges with the seat capacity on the airlines, most airlines lease extra aircraft, but the passengers are still too many for them to handle. So it needs to be organized better. I was involved with some of the things that Ghana did leading to when they did the year of return and post events. They come to Akwaba every year to market. But what I'm seeing now in Nigeria is everybody for himself. There is no cohesion, no organization. You could see two large parties, two big musicians playing the same day in the same city. No, it shouldn't be so. We don't earn a lot of money that way. You make people spend as much money as possible, which means they should go to different locations. Today you're here, tomorrow you're somewhere else, the next day. So if you're here for 14 days, those 14 days, we max out, we give you all the entertainment, and we get all the money from you. So when you have too many events the same day, in the same country, in the same city, that doesn't look good. So I think we should organize it better. And I think that the nation should wake up. Though we didn't succeed that much in nationalizing it, because it started the tourism master plan and the whole thing fizzled out. But at least Carnival Calabar came out of that vision. Abuja Carnival was supposed to come out of that vision. And since then, you could see quite a lot of things happening in November, December. And I think we should just own December in this country. We just, first day of December, there should be a national tree lighting project, and the whole December till 2nd of January is full. The amount of money Nigeria will make in those 1 month can help us stabilize our foreign exchange issues for the next 11 months.
Yeah, Mr. Oko, you did touch on that issue around the airlines and availability. I mean, and we know traveling now, it's you do special prayers, flight delay, flight cancellation, they're just, So I guess if we're going to have something like that, then there also has to be attention given to travels within and outside. Security is also another one that could be a discouraging factor.
Okay, I'll take on the airline issue. There is no denying the fact that we have capacity problems in Nigeria. Even one particular airline took extra 4 aircraft, big A320-21, and still they can't deliver. It is not the problem that the plane has issues. They have those aircraft, they have too many passengers, and some are maxed out beyond their capacity. So I wonder why this happens every year. Everybody knows, okay, we have 14 million travelers in Nigeria. Likely this December is going to go up, but it catches on unawares every year. First it was the weather, now it's no more weather. It's just a pure capacity problem. I paid 300,000 naira one way to Owerri. And even at that, the flight was delayed for 5 hours. Even when the flight came, my bag, it didn't go with my bag. I had to stay in Owerri for the next 6 hours to receive my bag. And I wasn't staying in Imo, I was going to Abia State. So the capacity issue is a big problem, has to be addressed. But if we have a national plan for next December, we could model it. How many people are we expecting? 2, 3, 4, 5 million? How many seats do we need? We know the airports of interest will be Owerri, Enugu, Uyo, Calabar, Port Harcourt, and Benin. Then we plan for it. So, but I think we allow the airlines to have to plan on their own. Everybody does their own thing in Nigeria, but I think there should be a national plan. So we know that we're expecting a higher number of passengers, then we plan. How many seats do we need? How many flights do we need to clear these people? Which airport? The airports also capacity issue. Abuja and Lagos flights arrived at the same time. You need to see how the bags were coming out of one conveyor belt. It was crazy. So I think there has to be a plan for 2025. It's happened to us before. MM2 will have their conveyor belt breakdown, but it didn't happen this year, which means they planned for it. The computer belt didn't break down, and the flights were not blocked in. they were able to use the remote parking plan very well. So planes didn't block other people in the morning. That's an airport that rose to the occasion. But now, the whole tourism and aviation environment needs to be organized a little bit. There has to be a national plan. Now, aviation does its own plan. Tourism doesn't actually have a plan, but we need to be able to plan. It's happened to us. This is an opportunity to make money for everybody. The airlines, my friend bought a ticket today, 385,000. I have people flying in tomorrow and next. I don't know how much the tickets will be. It's crazy. But if we plan it, everybody makes money, and the stress is removed. Then about security, when they have Carnival Calabar, it's the time they have the lowest crime rate in this city. Why? Everybody is gainfully employed, and everybody is on the street. The street lights are on 24 hours. So it's difficult for itinerant criminals, opportunistic criminals to operate. But what you have about what we call insecurity in this country is the terrorism and the banditry. That one, we have no real answer to it for now. But you don't see a lot of that happening during this Christmas. I haven't heard any story. Okay, I saw a story about a kidnap, I think it's Ikechi or somewhere in the southwest yesterday, but it hasn't happened anywhere else. So which means, and as the stampede, okay, that is not really like a criminal event. But I think usually December is safer.
All right, Mr. Oko, giving us some light there, in the tourism area, only needing organization and intentionality. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. And yes, paying for a ticket, 385,000 for a domestic flight, that is a lot.
That's one way.
That's one way. So you're looking about close to $1 million for a return.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you so much, organizer of Aquab African Travel Market, Mr. Ikechi. And do enjoy yourself in Calabar. Send us pictures.
Thank you. And enjoy yourself too. When you are off the screen, go enjoy Lagos or Abuja or wherever you are.
Okay, all right. I'll try to do that.